Today I'm going to show you a new feature in Google called Locked Quizzes that Google has released to our district in beta mode. What that means is that they are testing it out and our district has been chosen to test it out for them. There were some glitches when it was first released in January, but they think they've ironed out a lot of those. So if you have any issues with this, if you could report it to Google, that will help them get it ready to send out nationwide. So I'm in a Google Classroom that I have a student in, and I'm going to go to the classwork page. If you assign Google quizzes out to your students and they take those with Chromebooks, then this is the training for you. This only works on Chromebooks. It's not going to work if you're in a lab or they're taking it on their own devices or on iPads. It only works on Chromebooks right now. So if you create your quizzes here in Classroom, you may have noticed that there is this new locked mode on Chromebooks here. So if you were going to create your quiz here and assign it, you could just turn it on, choose your quiz, do what you need to. But I have a quiz that I have already made, and I am going to add it. And you'll notice that the locked mode is already turned on. When I made my quiz in Forms, on my settings wheel under quizzes, you can also turn on locked mode here. When you turn on locked mode here, it defaults these general settings and won't let you change them, so that it does collect their email, it restricts to users in NAC ISD, and it limits them to one response. So I have this. I'm going to title it Poetry Unit Test. And I'm going to assign it out to my student. So it just looks like a normal test that I've sent out. So I'm going to pull up a Chromebook, and sorry that this is blurry. I've tried to play with it, but you'll get the general idea here that I can go and I can be my student and I can go to take my poetry test. Looks the same for a student here. They're going to click on it to start it. And when they do, it's going to give them this notification that locked mode is on. It tells them that once they start the quiz, they won't be able to open tabs or applications. And it tells them that it's getting their email address. So they can choose Start Quiz. And you notice that it pops up. There are no other tabs. Like I'm hitting the escape key, I'm hitting enter, I'm hitting backspace. I can't get out of the test, so I can't go out and look my answers up. Now, there is a close quiz button right here at the top, and if they click on that, it tells them, which you can't see, it says if you close this quiz, your responses will not be submitted. Opening this quiz again will notify the form owner. It will send you an email, and I'll show you that when I get back to my computer screen. It will send you an email telling you that the student opened it and then closed back out of it. So, you could tell them that if they do that, they get a 0. They have to click two things. They have to click Close Quiz, and then they have to click Close Quiz here to close it. So it's not something that they could just accidentally click out of. So they're going to take the test. Just did a couple of short ones here. They're going to submit it. And once they submit it, it's going to let them back out and take them out of locked mode. So on my teacher screen, let me show you what the email looks like. So I'd played with this yesterday and I closed out the quiz. So I got an email that, hi, and it gives me the student's email address, opened the quiz on this date and reopened it on this date and time. So you may tell students that if they do that, it's an automatic 0. But it does afford you the opportunity if a student's called out of class, if they have to go to the nurse, if they have to leave early, they could close their quiz. Now, just like any other form, it's not going to save their work, but they could close out of it and then come back to take it the next day. So, any questions about this, you can get with your digital learning specialist, and they can help you with this, or you can reach out to me at cjackson@nacisd.org. Thanks.